What is going on, yo? Welcome back to yet another video. Oh my goodness, guys, isn't she beautiful? Man, I've been waiting for so long for this final reveal, guys, but here it is, the new wrap on the M4. This color is called Rose Gold from Tech Wrap. I know a lot of people don't like Tech Wrap, but personally, I just really like the colors that they have. You know, I tried Avery, I tried Vivid, a little bit of 3M, and then now Tech Wrap. Now, this car was actually wrapped by one of my friends who specializes more in wraps rather than, me doing it by myself. And the quality of Tech Wrap is actually a lot better than a lot of people think. But yeah, I'm gonna go close up, show you guys the finish. It's like this satin metallic kind of flaky finish. I also ceramic coated the car, so it's super clean right now, super slick, and repels water like crazy. I also did a couple of small cosmetic mods as well before I did this final reveal, and I'm gonna be pointing them out in this video. But yeah, look at this color, man. It's actually insane. It now fits the name that I have for the Instagram page, M4 Rose. If you guys been wondering why I put M4 Rose, that is the exact reason. And I secured that username before I even got the car, so this was already the vision. I already had this in mind, and so it's so crazy how it's actually here in real life. I also put my custom decal that I made on the window over here using the same vinyl that I have on the car. I used a Cricut to custom cut that out. Another thing I also did was I used some satin black Avery vinyl and put it on here as like this, windshield banner thing. I also cut out this little Refit Studios, which is my brand, by the way, decal with like the New York silhouette. It came out pretty fire, also using the same sort of vinyl. I designed this in literally like 5 minutes and I cut it out and put it on top of the banner, which I actually did today, by the way. So as you can see, I am missing the roundels. I did buy some aftermarket ones that are different design that I want to put on here. That's why it's still kind of empty. Also, the cut on this vinyl is a little bit too far, so I gotta patch that up before I put on the new roundel. Another thing I did was underneath these grills, I actually did a white vinyl underneath. I have some white vinyl laying around. I don't even know what brand it is, but I was doing some crafts with it, so I'm like, oh, let's wrap the V-brace white. And I also got this new sort of hidden underneath mounted license plate, which has a quick release, so I can take it off if I want to take pictures with it. But yeah, this thing is looking super mean. I left the front lip down here unwrapped. It's still the OEM Tanzanite blue paint, which I eventually want to switch out for like a carbon fiber lip, so that's still on there. And also the competition wheels, if you remember, they were silver actually. These are the OEMs. I used hyper dip, which is like a plasti dip pretty much, and just spray them all black. It's kind of like a satin black, so I'm going for a full satin look on the car, satin finish on the wrap and satin black on the wheels. It's a temporary setup. It's probably not going to last that long. It'll probably start peeling up after a few weeks or even months, but I decided to just do that as a temporary setup until I can get myself some actual aftermarket wheels. I also did put on some spacers. So the fronts I put on 12mm and the rear I put 10mm. And it definitely pushes out the wheels and makes the offset a lot more proper, because the OEM fitment was actually sitting pretty deep within the wheel well and it looked kind of goofy. So I'm really happy that these spacers were able to kind of correct that fitment. And with the wider spacer up front, definitely corrects some of that understeer, so now it's a little bit more responsive when I drive the car. Something else I left unwrapped was also the mirrors. The reason why is because I want to get some aftermarket carbon fiber mirror caps instead, and also the trunk. I forgot to mention that, but the inner middle portion of the trunk is also unwrapped because I want to do that in carbon fiber. If you guys seen my 428 build, I kind of did a similar thing with the trunk where I left the center portion darker than the rest of the car. I just like that aesthetic, so I'm kind of just going for that look as well. Also, the rear diffuser down here is also unwrapped because I'm going to be changing that out, along with the reflectors, so those are unmounted right now. But yeah, I think overall this thing came out pretty solid. The wrap took about a week to do. My boy helped me out. If you guys want to get your car wrapped, make sure to go hit him up. Oh, one more bonus thing I forgot to show you guys. It's super bright out, so it might not really show on camera, but I also have my boy install some starlights on his car, the Rolls-Royce starlights. So it's super hard to see right now, but I mean, you can kind of see a little bit of it. This is the headliner. It has these little sparkles and it can be controlled via my phone or a remote control. And at night they shine super bright. They did the whole entire headliner, no pillars, just because the airbags are in the way. But yeah, I think this is super solid, really great addition. And also just the kind of the POV look of when I'm driving with the banner up top. It definitely does block some vision up top, but not so much to the point where I can't see anything on the road or I can't see the traffic lights and whatnot. Back then I did have something like this, but I kind of put it way too far down to the point where it was blocking traffic lights, and so I got rid of it. So when I redid it this time, I decided to kind of push it up a little bit further, so it's a very slim sort of bezel, but it definitely does a great job in blocking out sunlight. So that was the main issue with low cars in general, because you're sitting so much lower and your field of view is looking much more like angled up. I feel like the sun tends to go into your eyes a lot easier, so that's why I put this little sun strip vinyl thing on the outside. I'm also gonna be taking some pictures to be put up on Instagram. I know a lot of the guys who have been following me, I've been teasing them on my stories like, oh, wrap coming soon, wrap coming soon. I've been posting little snippets of it. So here is the final look, guys. I'm really happy with how this turned out. If you guys enjoyed, if you guys want to follow my Instagram page to see the progression of this car build, along with the TikTok page that I'm starting to post on again, go check it out. It's called m4.rose on Instagram. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys want to see the build progress, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.